Morning, babes. Welcome or welcome back. We're going to be looking at today's current energies astrologically. There's not a lot going on. The sun spent its first full day in Gemini, and the moon is in Taurus all day. So Taurus moons are really a nice time to be looking at stocking up the pantry, doing groceries, getting back in touch with the earth in some way, feeling stable, enjoying Venusian pleasures of the physical body. Yeah, that's actually about it going on. So let's just get right into it. I will have timestamps for the pick a card below because I figured out how to do that yesterday and everyone was deeply surprised, including myself. But you can have your card 1, 2, or 3 in mind already. First, we're just going to take a quick look at what's going on, and then we will go a little deeper, and we'll go even deeper with the 1, 2, and 3 specific guidance and advices for people. I hope you slept wonderfully last night. Okay. What is going on in the collective today? Or the collective energies. Okay, we've got the 10 of Cups reversed. So Venus retrograde themes, guys. I know I'm repeating myself, but if we're not already taking a look at our communities, our friends groups, our families, our value, what value pertains to us today. I mean, it's never too late to start. The 10 of Cups speaks to me a little bit about like feeling like you've outgrown people, or feeling like you have to do the white picket fence thing to fit in with people. Let's clarify this. 10 of Cups for the collective energies today. Yeah, we've got the Ace of Swords. So it might be some mental unrest today. And we've got the Page of Wands and the Tower reversed. Okay, guys, so this is going to be another kind of spicy day. It's looking like. Let's take a little bit of a closer look here. The Page of Wands, this can be incoming communication, particularly with this. This can be like miscommunication, or this can be feeling like you're waiting for communication from somebody and it doesn't arrive and it leaves you feeling a little bit like, heh. This can also play out differently. This can be, the Page of Wands can be you, or it can be a young person in your life. The Page of Wands to me is really like, I don't ever want to grow up kind of energy. It's young, it's youthful, it's exciting. There's so much to see, there's so much to do, you know. And I think what I'm seeing here is that energy, that youthful, bright, I'm going to say it's optimistic, but it's also realistic energy is destabilizing in some way. So we'll take a closer look at that. I'm going to get right into the 3 card spreads, guys. So have your card 1, 2, or 3 in mind. This is going to be your personalized advice for the day, May 21st, 2020. Okay. I have collective messages. Got 1, got 2, and got 3. Bottom of the deck is Queen of Wands. So I might be dealing with issues regarding or relating to popularity, sexuality, fundamental drives, things that bring you satisfaction in this lifetime. Big time looking at sexuality, I mean, with these 3 together. Or sensuality, or just what it means to you to be in your body, and standing up for them in a new and exciting way. Okay, pile number 1, we have the 10 of Wands. So pile number one, this can be you feeling either overwhelmed or feeling like you are taking responsibility for something. I'm kind of reading this more as you are taking responsibility for something. I'm seeing there's like a sense that you're walking into you're going whole hog into something. Like it's like you're walking into this unknown, this new project, whatever it is, new relationship. And you're really, really taking accountability. You're really, really holding yourself responsible and accountable for whatever it is that's going down. So let me clarify this 10 of Wands a little bit more. Oh, there's two there. That's a surprise. Love it when that happens. Page of Pentacles. So it might be like finance related. We've got the Queen of Swords. We've got the Sun. We've got the, okay, 2 10s. That's cool. 10 of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So let's just breathe on that for a second. Okay. So the storyline here to me, guys, is like there may have been something in the past that was like feeling to you like it was like the like your world was kind of crumbling around you, you know. It kind of felt like there was just such a dark place that you were in, maybe emotionally. Maybe you're having a bit of a depressive episode. I mean, that's to be expected with what's going on in our current global environment. But I feel like you're coming out of that a little bit, and I feel like if this was a situation you're dealing with, maybe not so much if it was a mental health thing, but I feel like this is like the return of happiness is coming for you, and I feel like you're claiming a little bit more responsibility either for your self-care or for your stewardship of your personal relationships. This can be you maybe just saying like, I am not gonna allow these patterns to repeat themselves. I'm not gonna like neglect my self-care. Like, I'm not gonna be stupid about this. Like, this might be you saying to yourself, I know that this pattern is going to resurface, so how am I going to make sure when it does, I am able to really be kind with myself. Like, this is like aggressive self-care is what I'm kind of seeing here. Awesome. Cool. We're going on to pile number 2. We have the 7 of Wands again reversed. Okay, this card has been showing up like 3 days in a row, yo. Okay, well, let's see what is this 7 of Wands reversed trying to say for the collective messages today. What's the 7 of Wands doing here? Pile number 2, I'm seeing a lot of turnbacks here. I'm seeing a lot of like walking away from, do you remember that white picket fence thing that I was kind of talking about that you feel like you had to do to fit in? Like, that's kind of like, this is followed by the 8 of Cups. So you're like in that space where you're kind of flip-flopping. It's like, should I walk away from this? Should I not walk away from this? Like, is there something still to be learned from this? And you're juggling that a little bit, I feel like. And it's almost like you're caught between I see there's a transition that's wanting to happen here. Sorry, let me just readjust. I feel like there's this transition that's wanting to happen here. And it's almost like you're caught between mental clarity and like what has always been there, maybe, or like patterns that made you grow in the past and made you feel really good in the past, but now it's almost like there's like a self-sabotaging situation you might be confronting, or it might just be like a transition from like a really, really mental state into a more like embodied, like in soul driven instinctual state as well. Okay. Wow, weird stuff already, guys. That's cool. We have, yeah, so okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so yes, we talked a little bit about like this card can be like, to me, when cards are reversed, it can mean the energy of the card moves internally and it becomes more like an internal battle. This is just reflected with this Queen of Cups. I'm seeing that this might be like an intuitive journey that you're needing to take today. And I sense for you, perhaps, the like fiery energy that is associated with this card, like sort of like the combative energy. It's kind of coming from this place of like the uncertainty in the future. Or it can be, again, like you wondering or reevaluating like who your people are. I'm gonna just like take a hot peek at this because there's something I'm missing. Yeah, okay, so like it's like there's this can be you wondering when things are gonna change, when things are gonna when the struggles are gonna end a little bit. And I'm seeing the way to work with this is just kind of like get comfy with your emotions, and know that struggles will end, and like times of promise will return. It's just kind of looking like right now you might have such a guard up that you're maybe in a stalemate situation with yourself, if that makes sense. All right. I hope that resonates. And I'm going to go on to card number 3. We have the 6. Wow, that's so funny. Like my inflection just mirrored exactly the energy of this card. Okay. Before I saw it, this is how you know something is up, you know. Okay. So 6 of Wands. In the upright is all about a victory. In the reverse, it can be talking a little bit more about the shadow side of victory, which can be sometimes, this can play out a couple ways. This can play out as like arrogance or, you know, being on a high horse. But this can also be not accepting the victories that are already there, which is kind of like the flavor of the day for a lot of these messages. I'm going to go ahead and get a bit deeper. What's this 6 of Wands doing here for collective messages? What is this card trying to say? Okay, we have Justice, and we have the 10 of Cups for you. And one more. We have Temperance. Okay, and the 2 of Wands reversed there. It's just on the top of the deck. So card number 3 I'm seeing here. Wow. I feel like this is actually so beautiful. Wow, this energy to kind of like makes me want to cry a little bit. It's really nice. I'm seeing that maybe there was like a victory that you had. Maybe you were someone who came out of a fight like on not to be like on top, but like you were the person who like kind of were in the right in some way, and it like rebalanced something in your private life, I think. And now today your only task is really to work with this Justice and Temperance card, and to kind of make sure that the outcomes which are being sought are in the interest of everyone involved. It's, you know, something that because you've won, quote unquote, you know, won, like, does anybody really win anything? Like, no, it's a collaborative effort. but because you do have a little bit of that feeling that, you know, there was a victory that happened, now it's on you to find balance within that. It's on you in some way to be really gentle with the way that you steward the rest of that relationship. This is really talking about like before you sit back and like feel really like not necessarily good, but like before you're like, yeah, I got you, I beat that. This is like you beat that because the you might be the best person to restore balance to that situation. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's all good being being self-satisfied and being, you know, being the this energy that I just kind of talked about being like victorious. It's good to enjoy that. Share it with other people and like really, really know that there are contradictions out there that are kind of more, it's more just the opposite side of the coin is what I'm hearing. I hope that helps. I hope it resonates. I'm going to go ahead now. All three of these messages. Is there any one collective message that we can deliver before we wrap this up today? Go outside and sit in the sun. All right. The Lovers reversed. Yeah, guys. This is really, really to thine own self be true. You know? Really, yeah, wow. Harmony can be found in all of our situations as long as it's coming from this place of authenticity, as long as it's coming from this place of like really being willing to work with the opposite energies. This can be about embracing dualities. I mean, Gemini season is like all about the twins, so you know, it might be good to sort of reconcile the two seemingly contradictory parts of our communities, our personalities, our lovers. Like if this is you working in a relationship dynamic, it's just kind of talking about that. It's just kind of talking about no one of us is only the face that we present to the public. We're also multitudes. We're multifaceted, and thank God for it, because sure as shit keeps life interesting. Okay, thank you for showing up. I hope this resonated. If not, I hope to see you in your next reading, and I hope you're having a glorious May 21st wherever you are. Bye.